for coming out, and what a gorgeous day we got on this momentous occasion. My name is Francie, and I'm one of the co-founding directors of Mill City Grows, and we are thrilled today to cut the ribbon officially and open the season at this community garden, our 5th community garden here at Eagle Park, aka Monsignor Keenan Park. We have so many people to thank, so many partners, so many supporters who have made this day and this program flourish and a possibility across the city. But I'm going to leave a lot of those thank yous to Kisaya, our community program manager, because she is the one who has cultivated so many of those relationships. I do need to thank, however, some of the folks who have made this possible and the financial side of things. We have some amazing funders. Some of them are here today, and we want to thank the City of Lowell and the CDBG program that has supported our community gardens from the very beginning, the Greater Lowell Health Alliance for supporting our community garden program, the Greater Lowell Community Foundation, the Seeds of Change Foundation, the Lowell Cultural Council, which will be supporting a public art installation here later this summer, and the Mass Service Alliance, which supported the volunteer-run building of this garden, which was an incredible feat for those of you who were here. You know that we moved about 100 yards of soil in under 3 hours, so that was a really phenomenal feat. Mill City Grows is really proud to work with the City of Lowell to make community gardens a part of our landscape here in Lowell, and to share more about that experience and that commitment. We have some really wonderful guests here today who have made this possible from the very beginning and continue to support it, and I'm very honored to have them here, and we thank them for all of their support and all of their dedication to creating food access and food education in Lowell across the city in every neighborhood. So join me in welcoming our State Senator Eileen Donahue.
Thank you. Thank you so much, and thank you all of you in Mill City Grows for the wonderful work you're doing from one end of the city to the next. You know, it really is amazing what you've been able to accomplish in a very short time. You know, all of the gardens throughout the neighborhoods, and it's not just the gardens, but when you think about you changing the way people think about food, changing the way that people have healthy access to food, and this project alone, you know, the number of people that will be helped, the thousands of pounds of fresh fruits and vegetables that will come from this little pocket are just incredible. You know, some months ago when Manager Murphy and I got together and were trying to talk about who would be the recipient of the funds for the St. Patrick's dinner in Lowell, Mill City came to mind, and the manager mentioned it right off the bat, and there was no debate. There was no disagreement. It was complete agreement right out of the box, because we know and the incredible work that you do. You know, from your mobile market, which I was in awe of going into last year, to your, you know, market bucks, you know, that alone, that program, giving people 30 cents on every dollar of SNAP benefits, is just really a cutting edge of what we need to be doing on a state level. Legislation is pending to try and change it everywhere, but you're doing it right here, and you're not waiting for the laws to change or the giant ocean liner to turn direction in terms of changing public policy. You're implementing good public policy and making sure people have healthy access. So to Mill City Grows and to all of the partners and supporters, thank you, thank you, thank you for what you do. And I will pass this on to Manager Kevin Murphy, who is the co-chair of the St. Patrick's Dinner.
Thank you very much. Eileen, who thought 2 years ago when I left the legislature that my favorite group in the city would be Mill City Grows? Who ever thought that? And who would ever think after 2 years I have 2 gardens like this in my backyard? It's just spectacular. The energy that these 2 young women show is just incredible. But what they do to bring sustainability in the city of Lowell is just spectacular. But not only sustainability, is the pride that comes to a community when you have a community garden like this. I mean, you sold me when you brought me over to Back Central Street and the community gardens there, and how changed that community. I remember the neighbor, the woman, she came running at me, and I said, "Oh boy, here comes a complaint." And she said, "This is the best thing that ever happened to our neighborhood. Thank you very much for it." So they do a terrific job, and it's because of partnerships. You know, you need partnerships, and you need the partnership of the City of Lowell. Councilor Corey Belanger is here today. He's always told me make sure that they get money in the budget, and we make sure you always have money, community development block grant money. So Corey, congratulations for your strong support of this organization. We have from the city Diane Trad, from the head of our Department of Planning and Development, Kevin Coughlin, the Deputy Director, Allison Lammy, and Judy Timon hiding behind that tree there. They do spectacular work for the City of Lowell, and I congratulate all of you. So do you want to give them the check now?
Sure. Sure, so I guess now comes the money part, the money shot. And actually, you know, to his credit, the manager didn't just bring the cardboard stuff. He brought a real check. So, real money.
You got that. I gave you a real check. So come here.
Thank you.
I think this is terrific. They're $12,000. This is the most that the city manager and state senator's breakfast has netted in years. Wouldn't you think?
It's a high mark.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
All right.
Yeah.
So you can have that, but more importantly, the
We'll
real
keep
one.
this. We'll hang this on our wall.
And you know, I wanted to thank also from my office, Kara Keefe Mullen, who worked very hard on the breakfast. I know the manager had his counterparts, everybody he mentioned, as well as Henry Marchand, great worker for making that a reality. So thank you very much, and turn it back to the boss.
Well, these two and their whole team behind them are amazing supporters, and they're very modest to say that that we're doing this alone. We do it with a tremendous amount of support. Our staff is always on point. Can you guys raise your hands? We've got 4 Nichols, Val, Keziah, Chris, and Enrique, and Felicia here representing. You guys are making it, and Sue's also standing in the bunch. You guys make it happen every day, and we're gonna cut the ribbon. Well, first, Keziah, do you want to come up and talk about our partnerships?
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out today. It's so beautiful. The rain stopped just for this moment. So like Francie had mentioned, we couldn't have done this without the city, and we couldn't have done this without a number of community partners. We like to think here at Mill City Grows that we're not only growing food, but we're growing relationships and partnerships and growing community. And one of the most integral important members of that community is actually Youth Build. Why don't you come on over here? You've helped us so much. So when you look around you right now, there are beautiful blossoms on the trees, there are leaves, the wind is blowing nicely. It's a wonderful spring day. But New Englanders wear a hardy sock, and we are able to wipe out the many days that happened this past winter. But early April, there was still snow on the ground, but Youth Build still came out here with smiles on their faces, ready to go, and they built all 28 of these garden beds for us ahead of time so that 28 gardeners could garden here and grow food to bring home to their own tables. And we could not have done it without you, so thank you so much for coming. There was snow, yeah. I'd also like to thank Mission Continues. I know, Stephanie, you're here somewhere. Thank you so much. So Mission Continues is a veterans group that has helped not only build this community garden, but has also helped us on the farm numerous times, and will be helping us throughout the summer. So we're really happy to have them. The community, or the Centerville Neighborhood Action Group as well, they've been wonderful supporters of this new community garden here at Eagle Park. Thank you so much. The Lowell Police Department, thank you so much for helping us out. PALS group from Lowell High School actually came out here on April 16th to help us fill all of the beds with soil, so we could not have done it without them. The Water Department, thank you so much to the Water Department. I've been...
Free water.
I've been calling them since 2015 to try to get this off the ground, and so they know me very well. And Tom, thank you so much. We've also got DPD, we could not have done this without Giovanni and Sandy. Sandy did the design of this garden, and we're very thankful for that. Dan Rocha is our artist, so if you drive around town, you'll see all of the artwork along all of the gardens, and that will be coming here as well, so look out for that. And then, of course, the garden leadership team. Enrique, raise your hand. We've got 2 others who are missing currently. Round of applause. So we're missing Chris Tifa and Alicia Janowicz. They are the leadership team. So they are the eyes and ears here, and they have wonderful gardening technical skills. And I could not get this garden running without them or help manage this garden. And so I'm really thankful to have them here on my team. And, oh, Kathy Frechette. I forgot to mention you. She's a longtime gardener with us and a garden coordinator, and she is here every day. Her eyes all around. She is a part of this neighborhood, and you're really helping us build this community. So thank you so much. And are we going to cut the ribbon or plant first?
Yes, let's cut the ribbon.
Okay. So now we're going to cut the ribbon.
And we just want to especially thank our partners of the Parks Department and DPW for also providing us the beautiful mulch wood chips coming out, prepping the site for us, and working with us step by step every point of the way to help us find more places to put more gardens. And Tom, I'm looking at you because I've already got ideas for next year.
Oh, my.
So let's cut this ribbon. Yeah?
And I'm actually part of the Mill City Grows community program, so I actually help out with like the community gardens pretty much all around the city, the 5 we have. And I also have a community garden plotted, a newer one right here in Eagle Park, and for what I'm planning to grow this year. Right, I have onions right now, kohlrabi, some beets, some parsnips, some carrots, some peas, some eggplant.
I started off, my niece got their phone number wanting a bed in a community garden. So I told her, get me the number. She did that very day. We produced over 60 pounds of produce that year.
The kids and I are super excited to get in there and start digging and planting everything next week. It's awesome.
They have a big educational group that works throughout the city in schools. 8 schools now we have gardens in, so there's quite a bit of education.
Youth Builds sort of like a school slash construction program. We get our GEDs while we're there, and we also do like the construction piece. We get OSHA certified. We learn about the tools. We learn how to frame houses, drywall, put down flooring, install windows, things like that.
Since I help with all the community gardens, I know people from all around town now. Like I walk around the street and I'm like, hey, you know, like, so I like that.
I've learned so much from Mill City.
I know that I will be donating whatever extra I have to. Part of the things that I do during the summer is I work with schools and school children and younger ones as well, and we talk about food and how to get food and access to food and all that stuff. So I'll definitely be sharing that with those groups.
We built the garden beds, we built the shed. Well, I physically installed the walls and everything, the clapboard, all that. Hard work.